Actually, first of all, we're not a pure fixed line operator, as you know, we're a converged operator, so that makes it much easier as we can choose the technologies. And ultimately, we invest in the technologies where we think we've got the highest benefit for the customers, and with that, of course, getting the customers onto our network. So for the time being is strictly following the Gigabit rollout in our cable network. So already today we've got 9 million customers enabled for Gigabit speed on cable, and a fairly high share of new customers already go for Gigabit speeds. Secondly, of course, bring capacity and also coverage into our mobile network. And with that, always you have to work on coverage as well, on transport as well, obviously for backhauling, so a lot of fiber investments. And then we start to invest in 5G as well. Now currently, there are so many trends. So the good thing with cable is that it's far from being mature, so many things are coming up again. And currently distributed access, virtualization of CMTS, and that kind of stuff is really interesting, as it gives us an operational advantage, as well as it saves a lot of CapEx. So for fixed, this is one of the key priorities, getting capacity into the network with all kind of new technologies which are available there, and CCAP being the main one currently. Yeah, I can imagine as a cable guy, I'm really excited about that. This is what we have been dreaming and hoping for many years, and so cross fingers that we get a positive vote from the Commission pretty soon. And actually, I'd rather like to talk about opportunities, which is for the first time having an infrastructure competitor to Deutsche Telekom, which is on par. So for the first time to have real infrastructure competition here in Germany. That's the ultimate goal. And having said that, on the fixed side, we've got with a pretty wide distribution of the cable assets done in one network, we've got a pretty superior network, and we are sure that with delivering Gigabit speeds on large scale all across Germany, that we're in a super good position competing with Deutsche. But then on the challenge side, of course, it's far from being easier to get the networks integrated. A lot of technology challenges. Fortunately, some of the technological choices have been the same in the past, so there is no critical thing which we have to completely replace. But for instance, getting premium TV customers migrated onto the common platform, getting DIT stacks, the BSSs kind of tied together will pose a significant challenge over the next months. But then also, and most importantly, getting the teams together and forming one technology team, and of course also in the other area of the company, to make the combined network a big success in Germany. Now the cool thing with cable networks actually is that it takes comparably little money to get to Gigabit speeds. I said with nowadays with 9 million German households being Gigabit ready already in our footprint, it took us 8 months to get there. And so with a pretty standardized cable network, to go to the next step and introduce the next technology, in that case DOCSIS 3.1, has been fairly easy, I have to say. There has been at the same time an analog TV switch off, which we did, and this was also from a customer point of view the more critical part than the internet part with DOCSIS 3.1. And actually it's running pretty well. So little cost comparably, little technical complexity, and that's the benefit of a cable network. And as we speak, we are rolling out further, and the goal is in our today's network to add another 4 million households within the next months being ready for Gigabit speeds. 5G, I guess, will be much more of a game changer as we can imagine today. Currently, we're still in the middle of the frequency auction, spectrum auction kind of process. We probably then, right after the auction, whenever it's going to end, we'll launch the first 5G, and we'll see the first 5G coverage in Germany. But it'll take, from my point of view, it'll take years to get 5G not only in terms of coverage fully rolled out, but also to develop all the applications which are really providing that game changing. Today there's pretty little in terms of value add for a standard consumer as we are, beside maybe gaming, which is latency hungry. But I'm super sure that much more to come, and we see a little bit similar to when we started with 3G actually. Nobody was really knowing what to do with all the bandwidth, and we will see that there is a huge change. From one point of view, the initial innovation push for 5G or running on 5G will be coming from enterprise customers, so from industry automation and that kind of stuff. So I'm super curious. It's a great spot to be in actually, I have to say.